Happy birthday, bitch! Or why birthdays trigger my anxiety but are also important for nourishing your relationships. A Ziney-thing by Sammy Ginsberg. This ziney-thing was made by Sammy Ginsberg to celebrate her 29th birthday on January 13th, 2023. Except you are most likely receiving this on January 7th if you were invited to her birthday, which anyone who follows her on Instagram was invited because she wanted to see what would happen if she posted the invite on her Instagram story. She was quite tired of seeing the opposite, aka pictures of people post-birthday having not been invited. Why? Why did they do that? Is she a bad person because these posts annoy her, confuse her, send her into existential spirals of comparison and questioning? If you're choosing to read the zine, then you don't think she's a bad person. You, like Sammy, are also utterly frustrated and perplexed by these new technologies we have in the 21st century and how we're supposed to use them. If you think she's a bad person, then please, after you've read this zine, write a large social media post venting about your thoughts and tag Literary Pixie Press. We want to know your thoughts and would also like to respond and open a dialogue. If you feel similarly to Sammy, write about that too. We want to read it and learn from your experience. Well, the main point of writing and publishing this zine is empathy and validation, always. The other point is to open up a dialogue about this question. How do we use social media and technology to build and maintain loving, nourishing, and healthy relationships with friends, family, and other randos on the planet? This zine includes a personal essay, journaling prompts, and a handout, and a survey. Forgot that. So here we go. This zine is dedicated to you. Love, Sammy. Happy birthday, bitch! Birthdays cause me hella social anxiety. Why? Well, it was a calm Sunday night in September. My family decided to go out to dinner to celebrate my cousin's birthday at Yamato, a Teppan grill place where everyone in Calabasas had their birthday. We're waiting to go in. The place is packed. To my family, I appear quiet and shy, but in my head, I'm thinking about how great 8th grade is going to be. There were these two girls that I'd become best friends with, and we were hanging out all the time. Sarah and Karen, they were both so nice and studied hard and really fun. They felt like my best friends. I was so excited that we had period 3 and period 4 together. Ginsberg, party of 7. We all stand up and go to our table. When I see Karen and Sarah having dinner with Sarah's family, and they're singing happy birthday, my heart drops. I feel angry and rejected and confused. Sarah and Karen notice me and smile guiltily. Sarah looks away ashamed. I had thought we were 3, and now I feel a plummeting in my stomach. Later, when I tell my cousin about who they were, she says, "Wow, you have some pretty bad friends, huh?" Yeah, we didn't stay friends after that. We never spoke about it, and I slowly cut both Sarah and Karen out of my life. I learned a hard lesson. Good friends invite you to their birthday. That happened once, and it was the randomest of things, and it still haunts me to this day. Now, every time I open my Instagram, I get to relive my trauma. That's just fucked up, Zuckerberg. It really is. Obviously, while I may not be close friends with Karen and Sarah anymore, I still follow them on Instagram. To unfollow them feels like wishing ill will on them, and I don't want that. Despite consciously choosing not to nurture those friendships and protect myself, I still see their posts on Instagram. Ugh. As a pubescent 13-year-old, I decided not to trust them anymore. I do think that was for the best. However, I can't help wondering, should I have said something? Should I have tried to fight for the friendship? I mean, her mom probably told her she could only pick one friend. And it was really hard for her. And I was definitely most likely second runner up. It's not like we were best friends, just like best friends. And if I could bring one friend to dinner for my birthday, I wouldn't have brought her. And yet, in that moment, I felt totally and utterly betrayed. Instead of saying something, I cut that bitch out and I never let her back in. And I promised to invite everyone to everything, especially my birthdays. Fast forward 15 years. It's a calm Sunday night in September when I'm scrolling Instagram and I see a post of one of my friends I've known for 10 years and a group photo with the caption, "Happy 29th birthday to me." It's the same moment happening all over again. What should I do? Did she post that picture intentionally to let me know that she no longer considers me one of her close friends? Did she want me to comment, "Happy birthday, hope you had the best day"? What? Should I cut that bitch out or should I fight for her? Was it being a good friend to message her, "Hey, saw your birthday post, happy belated birthday. Looks like you had a party and I wasn't invited," which made me feel sad and confused. I know we haven't seen each other in ages, but I thought we still did the big things together, you know? Was there a reason I wasn't invited? Or should I just let it go? Or should I write a zine about it and publish it on my birthday? Yeah, definitely that. This whole situation has made me think about how celebrating your birthday in the 21st century in a multicultural society is straight up confusing. Everyone has different expectations and traditions. If your family is originally from Denmark, your family might fly a flag outside your house so everyone knows it's your birthday. If you're originally from a Latin American country, you might hit a piñata. If you're originally from Vietnam, you would celebrate your birthday on New Year's Day because they don't acknowledge individual birthdays, or at least you didn't until they became Americanized or westernized. Or maybe your family is like mine, so busy working that there really don't seem to be any specific cultural birthday traditions other than your bat mitzvah or quinceañera or sweet 16. One might say our cultural tradition is capitalism. We just did what everyone else in our neighborhood did to show everyone that we were loved just as much as they were. Buying the cake, the birthday presents, the party. And nowadays, you gotta make a social media post too. I never thought I'd say this, but I miss the days when everyone was using Facebook and you'd wake up with like 50 plus people writing happy birthday on your wall. It was so easy to remember birthdays. Now that we're all on Instagram, it's about that story, but like there isn't a birthday feature, so I'm always forgetting and I feel so guilty about it. I wish there was a strict rule book that we all had to follow so that it was clear if people cared about you or didn't care about you and how much. I have so many questions. What do you do for family and friends who live in other countries? Is a WhatsApp voice message enough? Or after you turn 21, are birthday parties not cool except for big O numbers like 30 or 60? Is your partner supposed to organize it? Who pays? The perfectionist and social anxiety and queen in me wants rules, order, and yet there aren't any. No birthday police is going to fine you for not having a cake or inviting only one person to your party instead of all your friends. And yet, people make their posts, organize their parties, and sometimes invite you and sometimes don't, and I feel totally and utterly fucking anxious. I would be fine with birthdays if it was 100% my responsibility and didn't affect anyone else. But it does. You have to rely on other people. How scary. Having your birthday come around every year is so vulnerable. It's like screaming in front of every person you've ever met, "Hello, world, please love me. Do you love me? Do people care about me?" The exposed belly of a baby. And at the same time, I'm lovable. People love me. People care about me. People think I'm great. The self-confidence of Lizzo at the same time. Why do we even celebrate birthdays anyway? Like, why? Is it a day where your friends and family show you that they are grateful you are alive? Or is it a day when you show your friends and family how grateful you are for them that they make your life worth living? Is it about presents? Is it about you reflecting on your life and what you want to achieve in the next year? Is it about bringing your whole community together because people are so busy, including yourself, that unless it's your birthday, they won't make time for you? Is it about doing whatever you want because it's your day? Is it about your mom or your surrogate because without her you wouldn't exist? I guess it's up to you. Although, it's better to choose something where you don't have to rely on other people to organize or do something, as it's quite hard to rely on or coordinate with others people these days. Is it though? Or is that just my social anxiety and childhood trauma talking? I'm writing a whole book about this called We Need Each Other, Building and Maintaining Relationships in the 21st Century, because I feel so fucking anxious about it. And as Charles Bukowski says, writing is the only cure for my illness. We need each other. To truly celebrate a birthday, we need other people there. Well, at least I do. To me, the point of a birthday is for your community to show that they are grateful for you and what you contribute and validate your existence and that you're grateful for them and that they make your life worth living. Or even simpler, it's a fun reason to connect. Lol. While writing this, just took a break to go on Instagram and saw it was Beth's 30th birthday. She posted a picture with a cake, going to a soccer game, and being with friends. She said she was grateful for her friends and family. But why the post on Instagram? Who is this for? Should I post happy birthday to someone I haven't talked to in years? A friend from soccer in high school? I guess when it's an acquaintance, it feels less that bad than when it's someone you thought was a friend. But what's the difference between a friend and an acquaintance? What if someone was once your friend, but now seems more like an acquaintance? Then what? Oh my god. I also checked how many likes my birthday invitation story got. 3 so far, and 1 message from a childhood friend who is now an acquaintance. She might even be here and reading this. Oh! Okay, so I've rambled and complained and decided. It's kind of up to you what you want to do on your birthday. And you need to communicate those expectations to the people you need to meet them if birthdays cause you anxiety. If you don't really care, then keep doing you. I have provided journal prompts, space to freewrite, and a worksheet to help you organize your thoughts on birthday and how you want to celebrate yours. I also have a brief survey that I'd like you to email me, as I would like to know when your birthday is so that I can let you know that I care about you on your birthday. So you can find that in the bottom of the YouTube link. And as for the journaling prompts, I'll read them, but also you can post your responses below and we can comment on them. So yeah, this is it. Would love to hear your thoughts about birthdays. Comment below if you'd like or not. And yeah, thank you for empathizing and validating. Your view makes me feel validated, and your response, if you talk to me or post below, will make me feel validated. No, empathize. Well, preferably. Or maybe you'll disagree with me about this, but either way, I still love you. I just might not like that behavior, and we might just not agree, but that doesn't mean anything about your character. So yeah, if you want to email me, you can email me at clitterarypixie@gmail.com or clitterarypixie on Instagram. But yes, that's my little personal essay. Here are the journaling prompts. In the next video, you'll find the poem. I'm just going to skip through that. Okay. Journal prompts. 1. Do you post on social media when it's your birthday? Why? 2. Do you like birthdays? Do you think we should keep celebrating or do what Vietnam does used to do? Because they got Americanized. What have you done to celebrate all of your birthdays since you were born? I'm thinking go through 1, 2, 3, 4, what do you remember about them? What's memorable? What did you like? Right? This gives you tips, hints on what you should do for your next one. Are there any birthday traditions that your family has? What birthday traditions would you like to have? So an idea for this one is 1 year I told everyone I wanted this special sweet potato from this barbecue restaurant instead of my cake because it tasted like cake, and they bought it. And I'm what if that was a tradition? Or what if that was a tradition in the family? What type of cake? Yeah, so, okay. 5, have you ever seen someone's birthday post that you weren't invited to? How did it make you feel? Empathy, validation, please, thank you. Do you think people should celebrate your birthday at work? Do you tell people at work it's your birthday? Do you not? It's so weird. Such a weird line. What is the point of celebrating your birthday to you? So there's some journaling prompts. Comment below. Or yes, if you have a print copy, feel free to write it there. Or go get your journal or whatever you need to do. And yes, in the next video, I'll read a poem. And then in the next one, I'll go through my worksheets with you if you want support doing them. Okay, love you. Hope you had fun reading this thing. Grateful, as always. Problems of a social butterfly. I have a spare ticket to a concert on Brick Lane. Do you want to come? But I have a poetry class in Waterloo, and a friend in town from India and St. James Park, and 2 friends from Korea on a plane to Heathrow, and a friend from Israel and St. Paul's, and now I can't breathe, and I want to be everywhere and love everyone, but there are only so many sunsets. And sometimes I think I'm still only thinking of myself, but most times I think I'm still turning 18 and can't find one friend to go for my birthday dinner. I invite my aunt, cry in the car, and dream about flying away. Imagine the nights, write them in ink. How many nights can one sunset contain? Then it's all ink, ink like red wine up your throat. The nights overwhelm you. You hide in your brain. Drink until it drains. Messages and thoughts and people and plans, and then let go into the black ink that is really just tears and waking up alone in someone else's living room. A glass. Okay, this is Happy Birthday Bitch Part 4, part worksheet. So here we are. I'm going to talk you through this graphic organizer worksheet I designed called Organizing Your Birthday, How to Design an Event That Meets Your Intentions and Communicates That to Others. So first, I'm going to talk you through this worksheet, and then I'm going to show you my example, which is a model, so you can think as an idea. Okay. So the first question to kind of reflect on is, what is the point of celebrating your birthday to you? The second one, in order to achieve that, what do you need to organize? What do you need to do? And what do you expect other people to organize for you? Right? So what do you need to do, but what do other people need to do? And how are you going to tell them that? Then this is one of my favorite reflection strategies. So what's worked for your birthday for you in the past, and what hasn't worked? So what's worked for your past birthdays? What did you love about your birthdays? What was really meaningful? What have you kept? What went really well? What brought you joy and meaning? And then on the flip, what didn't work for you? What didn't go well? What caused you to feel anxious and sad at your birthday? And then traditions, right? So here's a list of traditions that most people do, and other to add. So cake, people sing to you, present or card, social media post, birthday event, right? Yes, no, who's responsible? And how are you going to tell them? What are the notes? What do you want, right? What type of cake do you want? Who's going to get it for you? Are you going to get it for you? Who's doing the thing, okay? And then after, what were the most meaningful moments? What brought you the most joy? Did your birthday align with your intentions? So these are your reflections, okay? So here's my example. So what is the point of celebrating your birthday to you? To me, the point of celebrating my birthday is gathering together all the people that have brought me joy and meaning into one room, all the different parts of my life, and doing something meaningful together, or something at least means something to me. The challenge is, who are the people that bring meaning and joy into my life, and how do I communicate with them? AKA the point of this zine. My love language is quality time, so just having them there is gift enough, and for them accepting the odd things that I find meaningful, joyful, and enjoy. In order to achieve that, what do I need to do, right? So I need to organize a larger party or gathering, doing something meaningful together in a location that's convenient for people. I need to have an icebreaker of sorts. I need to have food and drinks available. I need people to do something I think is meaningful, aka picking up trash in the valley and spending time at a local independent microbrewery owned by a lovely Scottish couple. And what do you expect other people to organize for you? Nothing. I hope that they will show up and have a good time and talk to someone they don't know. And so here's some reflecting on past birthdays. I had this great writer-themed birthday. My feminist toilet birthday was also great. Having a small dinner with people who are important to me the day of and doing something cultural together. Playing Scrabble, eating sweet potato instead of cake, popping champagne off a roof and going dancing. Having a guy who was my birthday gift for the night. Oh my god, it's like my boyfriend of Reddit. Is that the only one? Eating delicious food the next day with a good friend. That was when I went to Israel. It was amazing. Buying something from an independent boutique. We went to the Melrose Trading Post once. I got this super cute outfit, and I just love wearing that because it makes me think of my birthday and that friend. And what didn't work? So only having a big party and not like a small dinner too. Just the big party. I find it's really fun. But yeah, I always get quite overwhelmed at them, and I just want to like take care of others. But I just like love it. I love having like all the different parts of my life come together and just like all that history, and it just feels so great, and like I love it. I really feel anxious when I leave people out of my parties. I also, yeah, one time I invited too many crushes, and then seeing them hook up with other people that at my party, or them telling me that they don't like me at my party, which both have happened. Yeah, one time, yeah, like I invited a crush and he was like making out with someone else at my party, and I was like, no, doesn't even know. And then another time, my crush like knew he was my crush. We went on a date. He rejected me, and then we did a Ouija board. And my friend asked, like, does anyone have a crush on Sammy in the room? And I went to no, and I was like, girl, he already rejected me. Why did you do that? It was mortifying. And yeah, having an event like too far, also, yeah, it needs to be convenient, okay? And it's also helpful when it's not at my house because I feel sometimes stressed out in my house, okay? Cake, people sing to you, presents are card. I was gonna put a tab behind the bar, but I didn't in the end because, yeah, people were like, what? We're supposed to give you gifts, so that didn't work. And yes, I'm gonna post this year for my birthday, so we'll see how that goes down. And there's a great picture of us from the event, so I want to do that. And yes, having a birthday event. Yeah. So I didn't update this, but yes, there were a lot of meaningful moments. I really loved just like, yeah, the group picture and like picking up trash together. I felt a lot of joy just like chatting with people one-on-one in the line, even though everyone's like, you're supposed to be at the party, but it's so nice with the small groups. And I just love seeing people reconnect, and it was really fun. I like Brian, my friend, encouraging me to like stand up on the table and read to everyone and giving out the zine and being like, there's no cake, just this, sorry, because yeah, I didn't get the cake together, but like for me, this zine is like, it is my cake, okay? Like poetry is my cake, like writing is my cake. So I was really grateful to like share that, and I felt just like really like accepted by my community, and I just felt so loved, and it was just so good to see everyone and chatting, and I was just so happy. And yeah, I really do think it aligned with my intentions. I was just so happy to have all those people that I really care about all in one room. I was really excited. I had like a friend from Chicago in town, and just like friends from different jobs, and it was just so nice. And yeah, it was really special. I'm really grateful. Okay, and that's the back of the book. So yeah, that was my reflection. So yeah, if you want to get a copy, feel free to print this. There's a link to the PDF below. Also fill in my survey because, yeah, I care about you because you listen to me ramble on if you watched all of these for quite a while. There's also a Google Doc copy link to the worksheet if you want to like make a copy. And yeah, I love you. I'm so grateful that you read this, and this is dedicated to you. And let's talk about this, okay? Because birthdays happen like a lot, and it's really overwhelming. And sometimes, yeah, I think we should do what Vietnam did. Like, everyone, let's have just like a big fucking New Year's, okay? Like, why? Why? Okay, love you. Goodbye.